Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to run now. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards for him on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3rd down and 6.
Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. They go with Jacobs, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
67 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Going play action. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Darnold. Quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You look at this Raiders Raiders defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Ready. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, confused. Fight, 97.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. He's got his man London right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, set. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ritter has it knocked down.
And the Raiders pick it up.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach, because you love the extra effort. When you break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are coming up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Darnold.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Darnold wants to change it up.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
50 series.
Ritter off the play fake.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
On the ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready?
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And taken right on the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Give out some pain. Right there. Behind you. Oh, yeah. Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Blue. Green Jack. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set. Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ready.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
It's caught here by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. $55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Let's
So
go.
now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Yellow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Ritter headed right off the option.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
1st down. Here's Ritter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On 1st down, Ritter.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Ray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. 97.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
He finds his man complete. It's Ray. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Ritter to throw it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Ritter back to throw.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
38. Ready?
Ritter.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
The ball.
Ritter now.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
28. Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Blue. Slide blue. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's take it inside his own 40.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go out. Hurry. Hurry.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
White. Yellow.
In motion goes the tight end.
Black shot. Claw. 10.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Grant Delpit
Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
17.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 55 yards. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left during the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ready.
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Ritter. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
My jersey. Me and the homies can trade your outfits. Ready. Fight 60.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
Here we go.
That one, though, falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And caught by London. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, right.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
To the air again. It's Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
2nd and 13. And that's complete to Adams. And quickly, they get to the line.
3.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
He finds his man complete. That's Ray. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Set.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
10 cycles.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set, go.
They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. He hits Adams, complete.
Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. They'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ready, break.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First down, here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready. Smash, red. Faster, faster.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But